Hello, hello. I am Rendali Centauri. This is Star Citizen. Thanks for joining me today. Please, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Do appreciate it. Today we are playing Star Citizen, like I mentioned. I'm getting everything set up here. Okay. Should be able to see this here shortly. Let me mess with it. There we go. Alright, you should be able to see this now. Okay. And again, this is Star Citizen. We are playing in the Persistent Universe. This is Alpha 3.4.1. This is actually the most stable version of this game. It is the most stable this game has been. So I hope you enjoy today and our live stream today. This is only my second one on this channel, so just still tweaking all the settings. I think that maybe the in-game audio needs to be turned down a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right, there we go. Now, we are just jumping in. I just finished creating my character. I have played this game since 2013. Well, I've backed it since 2013, just shy of the launch announcement. It really wasn't playable until I think like 2014, 2015, when Alpha 3.0 started coming around. And, at the time, it was really just a hangar in space where you could kind of add stuff, take stuff out, you could look at your ship, but you couldn't fly anything. Now, of course, we have two star systems. We have Pyro and the Stanton system. In Stanton, we have Lorville, Orison, which is a gas giant. In fact, that's the gas giant you can see on the screen there. Area 18, which is part of ArcCorp, which is a big, massive city planet, kind of like Coruscant in Star Wars. And then we have New Babbage, which New Babbage is a freezing world. It is an ice world, essentially. So all of the structures are domed and enclosed, and each one of these is a planet for a company. This game takes place about I think maybe actually 900 years in the future, and this is basically following what would happen if the humans started to populate the stars. So this is 900 years in the future. We've done that now. Pyro is basically another system where there is a plasma storm going on constantly. This is a pirate-run system. It has unpredictable solar flares, creating a less than hospitable environment. The Pyro system was left unclaimed by the Empire, leaving unscrupulous mining consortiums like Pyrotechnic amalgamated, looking to harvest as much ore as they could. With the system now depleted, it is currently inhabited by down on their luck settlers, trying their best to survive, and fierce outlaw gangs vying endlessly for control of what sparse resources are left. Okay, and that has 3 different places, landing spots where you can pick as your home: the Ruin Station, Checkmate, and Obituary. Ruin Station is what's on screen there. Checkmate and Obituary. We are going to go with the stand system, which let me read that description. So, while the UEE, which stands for the United Earth Empire, still controls the rights to the system overall, the 4 planets that reside here were sold by the government to 4 separate megacorporations: Hurston, which is on Stanton 1, Crusader, which is on Stanton 2, ArcCorp, which is Stanton 3, and Microtech, which is Stanton 4. These worlds became the first privately owned planets in the Empire. Developed quickly, Stanton has grown into an economic powerhouse, with large amounts of businesses and manufacturers flocking to the commercially focused system. Of course, such rapid growth is not without problems. Crime has become an increasing concern as the corporate governments and security forces strive to maintain the law and uphold the peace. So I think I'm going to start on New Babbage. I really like New Babbage. I usually will make this my home. I enjoy the sights and sounds of New Babbage. There's some good stuff there. I've also made Area 18 my home a couple times. That start, I don't know, it's nice. You can get a lot of weapons and armor and stuff like that from Area 18. I like that. They do have some nice ships there. But I'm going to start on New Babbage. Yeah. Okay, server location, you can pick best, USA, European Union, Australia, and Asia. I'm just going to go with the best for me now. And here we go. Jumping in. Warning, this location will become your primary residence. Are you sure about this? Confirm. Alright, my current position in queue is 52, so obviously it's going to take us a little while to join the game. In the meantime, oh, now it's queue spot 46. So in the meantime, I do want to again invite all of you, if you have not already, please like my video here and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. I'm trying to grow this channel. I appreciate all who have subscribed so far. Ideally, I will be trying to stream on the weekends, every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, unless I have other plans. I will be posting a more regular schedule in early next year, probably, where I will be trying to stream more often. Currently, in real life, I am working Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I'm trying to get promoted. I will continue to work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, but having this promotion hopefully will give me a little bit more money, more resources to be able to do this more often for you guys. I am married, so I do have my wife and my family to consider, so I'm not going to guarantee that I'll start streaming during the week, but if I do, it'll probably be pretty late at night. I am on the East Coast of the United States, so all times will be Eastern Standard. And looks like we are getting ready here to jump into game. We are in game. Woohoo! New United. So this is a news broadcast here. You can see that it is September 2955, which would fall right in line with, so it's like 930 years in the future from now. And this is the 4.3.1 release for this game. We are still in alpha, technically. They are trying to strive for a beta full release here, but As it stands, that has not happened. Okay, so it looks like I'm actually starting in my hangar. That's kind of interesting. So this is my hangar. This is the air view hangar. So from here, there's a freight elevator. This is the door to space. Couple freight elevators. Not sure where that's going to take us in the future. Probably somewhere cool, but this is how you control the freight elevators using this interface right here. Don't have any freight that we have to worry about. These are my current 2 ships. These are the ships that I bought. I did have to pay real money for them. I have the Misk Freelancer Max, which is a heavy freight ship. And then I have the Misk Prospector, which, just like the name sounds, it is a mining ship. This is a light miner. Single person, both of these. I'm going to head back over here before I call my ship. I want to show you New Babbage a little bit more. Also, just kind of take a look at my character here. See, nothing fancy. This is the starter armor. I do actually have quite a lot of armor, which we will take a look at here shortly. Let me head over here to the storage, and here we go. So as you can see, I do have a significant amount of armor. I'm actually going to start swapping out some of this. Boom. Singularity is the armor I would like to wear. I'm going to start putting some of this on. Alright, I'm going to put on my helmet. Where's my Singularity helmet? I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Maybe if I do... There we go. Now I got it sorted. That should make it easier to find what I'm looking for. Huh. Not exactly sure what happened to my MKX core Singularity helmet. Maybe... I don't know what happened. I guess for now, I'll probably just wear this guy. I'm gonna put on a backpack. Okay, backpack on. I'm also gonna grab some of my weapons, put those on. Put on my pistol. There we go. So you can see, I'm all armored up now. I love the armor in this game. I think it looks sweet. Put on a silencer onto my pistol. Put one on this rifle. I'm gonna put on a flashlight onto that rifle as well. No, it does not want to stick. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I'm definitely going to need to go get some armor. I mean, some ammo. A few other things that I want to grab. These are all the kind of like the other things that I have. I have a table. I have a display case. Don't have any sustenance. What about utility? Yes, I do have that. I'm going to put on my multi-tool over here. And I need my mining attachment, so I'll put that in there. And of course, some health. There we go. Closing inventory. Sorry for the flashing. Some of the graphics in this game do that. It's not my graphics card, I promise you. Yeah. Anyway, they're called this elevator. Sometimes the elevators don't work great. Okay, I think it's working. Okay, yes, it is. Good. Okay, and now I'm gonna head up to the terminal. Yay, here we go. Oh look, there's some other players. Okay. Wow, look at this guy. It's quite the armor you have there, sir.
Microtech, the Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
That's an NPC. Alright, it's nighttime here on New Babbage, but just so you kind of get an idea, this is the city off in the distance there.
Ready to upgrade. Located in the plaza, the factory houses all of Microtech's latest offerings.
This is the rest of the spaceport here.
Remember, your belongings belong
Some more
to you.
NPCs.
Keep a careful watch on
And
all
welcome to New
personnel.
Babbage.
Here's the little store over here. This is the Regal Luxury Rentals and a little store. So because this is a sim game, of course there is hunger and thirst in this game. I'm neither of those things right now, but there is food that you can buy right here, and drinks, energy drinks, burritos, you name it, apples, kind of like Gatorade type drinks. There's a bunch of players on right now, which is kind of cool. You can buy these little Pico the Penguin plushies. I already have one, by the way. And then this is the rentals here.
How's it going?
This is what the rental system looks like, by the way. So you can rent these ships. There's quite a lot of them for rent. Let's see. So we have the Constellation Taurus, which is a transporter. It's a medium freight ship. You have the Origin 600, which is a luxury exploration ship. Not a huge fan of that one, but yeah, it looks kind of cool. I've actually flown in it before. It is pretty cool. Then you have the combat ship here, the Origin 325A. This was the first ship that I actually owned. Then you have the Andromeda, which is a multi-role medium freight and a gunship. I like these. I actually really like the constellations. I'm thinking about potentially buying one eventually. They have racing in this game, spaceship racing. Here is an example of a racing ship here. Here is a starter ship as well as an exploration ship.
Hi.
Competition racing ship, another one. Sorry for the graphic errors. A lot of these things just don't display right. Combat light fighter. This is one of the alien ones. This is a Banu, which is one of the alien races. There's Shien as well. Here is the Ursa, which is a ground vehicle. And then another racing ship. Yeah, I'm not going to rent anything. Zero desire to do that. These NPCs do interact with you.
Hi.
They'll talk to you. See? So yeah, this is Star Citizen. I think we may actually go to Area 51. Or Area 18. I mean, we'll fly there. Let's go back to the hangar. I'll show you more of New Babbage a little bit later. I want to go down to my hangar and I want to grab one of my ships and I want to go for a flight. Show you what space looks like. I'm excited for that. Again, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Liking helps the channel and subscribing helps grow the channel, which of course we want to do that. I only have 3 subscribers currently. I am on the road to 100. That is my goal. So please check us out. Thanks for tuning in, of course. And this is Star Citizen from Cloud Imperial Gaming. This is still in alpha, so there is a lot of graphical errors. The game is pretty stable as it stands, but there is still a lot of things that need to be worked on and improved and stabilized. So if you see anything kind of wonky, don't worry about it. It's just Star Citizen for you. I think I'm going to take my Freelancer Max. I'm going to deliver that. Perfect. And I am going to call that. And now let's watch it come up. So as you can see, it's pretty cool when the ship gets raised up from parking down below. Alright, so here it comes. There it is. Woo woo! Look at that thing. Alright, we're gonna head over and pick up the ship now. So this is, I mean, look at the scale of this game. It's just awesome. It's incredible. It is a simulator, like I said before. So that means it is basically a game where you can do anything. There is no level progression or anything like that. The goal, I guess, would just be to make as much money as you possibly can in the game by doing whatever profession you want to do. There's lots of different things you can do: exploration, mining, salvaging, combat, mercenary work, delivering freight from one place to another, transportation, bounty hunting. There's tons of different things you can do in this game. It is really fun. And you know, it's pretty cool. You know, the animations are good. They're much smoother than they used to be, which is good. That one wasn't very smooth. Let's check out our ship real quick here. So this is the cargo hold. See, there's quite a bit of room back here. This is a medium freight ship, so there is a lot of cargo space. We have kind of this intermediary cargo space right here too. It's smaller. It could be for other things. Those will be more interactive in the future. Right now, pretty much does nothing. Alright, now we're heading up to the cockpit. So as you can see, there are 4 seats here. So yes, you can have 4 crew members. This is the pilot seat, of course. So let's go ahead and take a seat. Okay. Now, if you look down over on the right-hand side down there, there is some controls for piloting a ship. We're going to hit U to power on. Boom, everything starts to come alive here. We're going to go out to the outside of our ship. You can see nothing on out here, but if I hit I, our thrusters come on. Boom. Now, what we have to do is request a takeoff. So we're going to hit the left Alt and the N key. We are requesting takeoff. You can hear the doors opening up above. And we're waiting for a minute. And then we are going to start taking off and heading up. See, that happens. It's very nice and smooth. Waiting for the doors. Don't want to get clipped. Alright. We are up and out away from the hangar. Retracting our landing gear. Now we will start to move towards the city. Yep. So this is New Babbage ahead of us there. That is the city. We're going to start heading towards space. Which, by the way, because of the scale of this game, by the way, everything is completely seamless here. There is no loading screens when you're in game. But because of the scale of this game, getting to space does take quite some time. I'm going to boost a little bit here. Speed us up a little bit. But you can see we are headed towards space now. I love the music in this game, by the way. I think it is epic. The graphics, and it is kind of a relaxing game, especially when you're in quantum space or just flying around. It's quite relaxing. So this is going to take a while. It's not quick. You have a lot of readouts, of course. A lot of different things. There's power, weapons, thrusters, shields, the cooling systems. There's radar, proximity, hit, missiles, those kind of things. You can see your shield readout there. Right now we're 100% shields. The shields on this ship are pretty decent. You have pretty decent weapons on this ship as well. There are actually missiles underneath the wings. Can't really see them right now, but you could see them when I was walking up to the ship previously. This is Star Citizen. We are headed towards space right now. And as you can see, there is no loading screens. We're still flying towards space. In fact, we're in space now, actually. So as you can see, we are moving through space. Alright, now let's see Quantum here. Need to pick somewhere to fly, so we're going to hit F2 for that. We're going to go to our map. There's Microtech. You have the moons around it. There are 3 moons. There's Calliope, Euterp, and Clio. But this is not actually where we want to go. We are going to Arc Corp, which, of course, if you look at Stanton here, Arc Corp is way on the other side of the planet. I mean, of the star on the other side of the solar system. So we're going to be zooming in here. Oh, I lost Arc Corp. There it is. Okay. All right. Now we can zoom in on Arc Corp. We really want to go to Area 18. There's Area 11. This entire city, by the way, or this entire planet, by the way, is covered by city. There's Area 18. We're gonna click on that, and then we are going to route to that. Okay, and it says quantum travel. It says we can make it there on 1 fuel tank. It says it's going to take us 5 minutes and 28 seconds to get there. So we are going to jump. Quantum time, baby. So we hit B. And that is going to start spooling up. We're going to follow this white arrow until we see where we are going. Oh, that's another ship, actually. So you can see this is our first destination, is this little point here. And we jump there real quick. Okay, next up we have to find the jump point to go to ArcCorp. And there is ArcCorp. We are waiting for it to spool. And here we go. That is Quantum. And now we are in Quantum. Okay. So we'll be in Quantum for the next 5 minutes. This is kind of how they balance the game a little bit. They make it so it takes some time to travel between planets. It's pretty cool. I like it. I think the graphics are incredible. This is Star Citizen. Again, I want to welcome you if you are new to the channel. My name is Rendali Centauri. You can call me Ren for short. Thank you for my new subscribers, Ross. Appreciate you. You know, and thank you to anyone who is watching currently. Please like the video and also subscribe. Would really appreciate it. We are trying to grow this channel. I'm going to be trying to live stream quite a bit more frequently. My goal is every weekend I will live stream, and I will post my schedule on YouTube, on my channel, which can be found at youtube.com /at Rendali Centauri. I have been a gamer for about 30 years, 34 years. Yeah, not to age myself. I was actually a beta tester for World of Warcraft before that was a thing. And so I have a lot of experience gaming. I never really had any dreams of being a content creator, but I figured I'd give it a shot. So anyways, this is Star Citizen 4.3.1. It is still in alpha. This is not a full release. There are still some graphical issues and stability issues and other technology that they are trying to implement into the game. But yeah, this is Quantum. We should be coming up on our destination here soon-ish. Looks like we're about 32 gigamiles away. A lot of people hate on this game. Cloud Imperium Gaming, which is the company that's making this, under guise of Chris, he and this gaming company have made almost $1 billion from backers of this game, and it is still not finished. It was announced in 2012, and it has been 13 years that they've been working on this game, and it is still not finished. People are mad about that, but they are getting closer and closer to that day every day. And I mean, it looks great, it feels great, it has so much potential, it really does. I like this game. Again, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time to play this game. I play many other games too, so this game is just one of many. In fact, that's what we'll be doing on my channel, is basically just playing video games. Right now I'm starting off with some of my favorites, some older games, and this game, and a few others. Eventually, though, I would like to get to the point, once we grow this channel, where we can play some games before they come out. But of course, we have to be a pretty serious content creator to get to that point. But I would definitely like your help in growing this channel. Please, again, like and subscribe if you can. Like this video, it helps me out, and subscribe so we can grow this channel. I appreciate that. And if you watch this video after the live stream is done, I would just appreciate a subscribe. I would really like that, and a like. I hope you enjoy my content. I do plan on doing more and more and more. So. Also, please feel free to comment on videos. Be nice, of course. But you can let me know respectfully how I'm doing, if there's anything you would like me to change, any tweaks you would like me to make. Yeah. This is ArcCorp, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We have arrived at our destination. Now we have a cooldown period before we can actually fly to Area 18. Almost done cooling down. Alright, we're going to do a short quantum jump to Area 18. It's going to take us around the planet. And put us a little bit closer to Area 18. It'll bring us down into the atmosphere of ArcCorp as well, which, as you can see, is a planet entirely covered in city. And it is nighttime on this side of the planet. Um, they made it a lot easier to land in Area 18. Um, so, alright, so these lights up ahead here are our landing zone. So we are going to head towards that. Now, like I said, this game is completely um, one server, or one, not one server, sorry, I apologize. One big sandbox. There is no skills or anything like that that you have to grow. You can pretty much try and do anything in this game if you'd like to. A lot of people are focusing on specific professions, um, just in an attempt to try and make money. And you can pretty much do whatever you like in space games: bounty hunting, mining, cargo runs, exploration, all sorts of different things. So you can see there are people taking off, landing. But yes, this planet is completely covered in a gigantic city. Similar to Coruscant from Star Wars, if you guys like Star Wars. This is what it looks like without the panels around. Okay, we're getting close to the landing zone here. So now comes one of the hardest parts of this game other than combat. Combat is pretty tough. Um, and that is landing. Eventually here, shortly actually, we'll see a request to get a hangar where we can land. There we go. Hangar request made, and this is going to be our hangar. So now we have to head down there. You do have to be careful doing this. Once you put out your landing gear, you do slow down significantly. So the goal here, though, is to get down relatively quickly. You don't want to hold up. That door down there will close eventually. So okay, I like trying to land like this. I think it's easier. All right. Oh shit. Doors are closing. Good, got in there. See, that's what you got to worry about. Those doors do close if you don't get in there enough, fast enough. we have landed. We are now in Area 18. So you can actually power down now. Okay, and then exit your seat. Okay, and now we are going to get off the ship. Boom. And we are here. Just like that. This is our ship. Woohoo! This is the Misk Freelancer Max. It is a medium freight ship. You can see the guns on the ship, and then here are some missiles on the ship as well. These, of course, are all fireable. You can use them for space combat. And I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna store my ship.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle. Your vehicle has been moved.
Storing.
Please visit
Now
us
you can
again.
watch it go down.
Bye.
There you go. And now it'll be stored. There you go. My ship is stored. Now, let's go up and explore Area 18 a little bit. Call the hangar. Or the elevator, not the hangar, sorry. Waiting for the elevator. Hardcorp. It does have a different look and feel than New Babbage. They all do. I think they did a really nice job with this game, making everything feel a little bit different. And here we go. This is the lobby of Rikers Memorial Spaceport. They have a shop over here where you can get food and drink. Transit platform. Okay, so I think now that we're here, I think what I want to do is go get some ammo for my weapons and some other things for my armor. I want to grab a helmet. Oh, I forgot to show you this. So you have this thing called the Moby Glass. It's this right here. And it shows you contracts. So if you take a mission, those are called contracts. Your notifications, which you can exit out of. Back home. None of these are really all that important. Okay. This is your crime stat, so yes, you can commit crimes in this and get a crime stat. Then law enforcement will hunt you down, they'll take you to jail, and then you have to try to get out of jail, either by paying a fine or breaking out. Lots of different ways to do that. There is actually jail and jail gameplay in this game. Here's all your health stats. Okay, and then here's your environmental stats. Excuse me. So you have gravity, you have the atmosphere, you have the pressure of your suit, you have the external temperature, and you have radiation. And then you have some specs about your ship. On the health side, you have the health, so how you're doing. You have your body temperature, you have your heart rate, oxygen levels, and your drug level. So yes, there are DRUGs in this game. You know, good ones, legal ones and not so legal ones. You can see the health a little bit more there. These are your comms, so your global chat, and if you have any friends, or which I do have a ton of friends. I don't really talk to them very much though, because most of them are from one of the corps that I'm part of, corporations that I'm part of. By the way, that's what the guilds are called in this game, is corporations. Let's see if I have anything pending. I don't. Okay. Contracts, again, these are the missions. So you can see there are different missions. Hauling, collection, bounty hunter, mercenary, hauling, salvage, investigation. You can see there's different missions. They give you a dossier, the details about the missions, then you can either accept it or not. Salvage. A lot of these have fees to do, these salvage ones, but obviously with salvage you can salvage things and earn potentially quite a lot of money. The money in this game, by the way, is called credits. And that is down here in the corner. You can see I have 218,232 credits. It's a decent amount. Red Wing Seeker seeking new haulers. Red Wind seeking new haulers. So Red Wind is one of the corporations that does freight hauling. So by doing these missions, you can earn reputation with Red Wind and eventually become a member. You can see this is the reward. This is the amount of time you have to accept, and then this is who the contract is by. Mercenary. We got a call to arms. Security contractor evaluation, so you can become a mercenary and learn some skills. Exciting new opportunities with Foxwell Enforcement. So this is going to be some sort of enforcement agency. You have bounty hunting. I know a lot of you probably like bounty hunting. I do. So yes, you can bounty hunt in space. I also like mining. Mining's kind of my thing. That's why I have a mining ship. Collection. My cat is mowing at me. I have 2 cats and a wife. My wife is, I think, sleeping right now. But yes, you have different hauling missions here, different levels. They all have various different rewards, 76,000. They're pretty good with the rewards in this game. Small grade, these are going to be a little bit smaller rewards.
Everything good with you?
And then, of course, you have new to system. Hello, I'm Wicklow, recent addition to your system, and very excited to be here. Spent many time here in UEE, and happy to spend more time, or spent more. The English on this one is not great. Have place here, or a place where I make things for other things. Bring excitement of protectorate to other humans. Need a person to bring me useful things to finish project. I work on. You have list. Get please. I am at Wicklow Emporium Silo Station, or Wicklow Emporium Dossie Station, or Wicklow Emporium Kinga Station. And then it tells you what he needs and what you can bring. Sounds like he might be a cook of some type based on some of these things that you have to bring him. Yeah, I realize I'm in the way, so you probably can't see these items over here. There's no reward. I wonder what they would give you. Oh, we'll give you item for your help. Okay, got you. You can see I haven't accepted anything. I don't have anything in my history. Now, these are all the ones that are here. They vary from place to place. This is your map. This is the journal. Of course, these are all the things that I've learned thus far. Guide to stand wildlife. Yes, there is wildlife on these planets. It's pretty cool. So these are all guides and help you understand what you want to do. Kind of guide you towards the fundamentals of mining, foraging, scavenging, all those kind of things. Learn about the different crimes that there are and the different punishments. We're on ArcCorp, so these are the different crimes. So felonies, misdemeanors, and then the fines. Prohibited goods and different substances. And then it tells you what some of those definitions are for each crime. I love this game. This game is very well thought out. The lore is there. It will eventually be incredible, and it'll have a lot of great things as part of it. You'll be able to eventually colonize worlds. There is a promise of over 100 systems, star systems. Right now we just have Pyro and Stan that you'll be able to fly to and between. Everything will be scalable and scaled for the game. You'll have reputations. So Kovalax. Right now I'm neutral. Dossier. For Kovalax. This is my wallet. Here you can begin. Oh, you can have trade. These are my friends that I can trade with. So when you're in your ship, if you click landing, you can do things like refuel, restock your ammo, and repair your ship. And then of course you have your different vehicles. These would be your different ships. The Prospector's locked because I haven't loaded that in anywhere. I haven't delivered it. It's still sitting in my virtual hangar. But these will give you, your ability to customize your ship. Livery, propulsion system, all sorts of different things here. It's pretty cool. That is the Moby-Glass. That is essentially your UI system. Let's head into some more players. Oh, this is the crime system over here. So if you get a fine for a misdemeanor, you can pay it right here. Fines and citation systems. You would log in and then you can pay. I don't have any crimes because I don't commit crimes. I'm not a pirate. Some players are. Some pirates, or some players like to pirate. This is the transit system on ArcCorp. It is a shuttle. This one's going to the convention center. I don't think there's anything going on at the convention center. I need to go to ArcCorp Plaza. That's where I'm headed. So I'm going to wait. This one should be arriving shortly. Here it comes. Okay, there we go. Let's hop on board. You can sit down if you want to. Let's see. I'll sit. Boom. And there we go. We're off. Stand up though, because I really want to show you the sights while we're flying. Alright, now we are headed into ArcCorp, or Area 18, the main downtown area. We are going to ArcCorp Plaza, which, by the way, because of the scale of this game, the landing areas are where you can land your ship, but keep in mind you can walk around fly to different areas, and you can walk about and stuff like that on all of the planets, including this one. But this one's a lot harder to navigate around in because it is a big, massive city. You can see the scale that we're looking at. Wow, it's so beautiful. Oh look, the sun is coming up. Woohoo! So it is no longer nighttime. We're getting ready to pull in here shortly. That's where we're going to be going. Chubby Blast. That is a weapons shop and armor shop. So we're going in there to restock. This, by the way, I forgot to show you this. This is a zone map, landing zone map. So you can see here lots of different things to do. Alright, let's go on inside. Oh, look. There's a gigantic woman. Quantum drives. It's pretty cool. It has a very kind of like Total Recall vibe a little bit. You know, most big futuristic movies and sci-fi cities kind of look like this. But I think they did a really good job. I like it. Okay, we are entering ArcCorp Plaza. There's a big glowy ball thing here in the middle, and that is ArcCorp itself. That is the company that this planet is named after. Alright, this is Empire, which is a medical center. There's a food court down here. That's a bar down there called G-Lock. We'll go check that out in a little bit. I want to go to Chubby Blaster to get some ammo and upgrades for my armor. So we're going to go down here. Look, you can see there's shops down here. This game is really designed to make you feel like it is alive, which I think it is. I mean, it's great. Feels like that. All right. So, coming out here, we have Astro Armada, which is, of course, a spaceship shop where you can buy ships, more ships. You have Kasaba Outlet, which is where you can buy clothing. Oh, look, they have space hot dogs. Woohoo! Space hot dogs! And then they have over here Cubby Blast. I said Chubby Blast, I meant Cubby Blast. Where, of course, you can buy weapons and armor. So, heading on in for that. And all you have to do is just come over to one of these kiosks that you can see the other players are also using. And here we go. You can filter it down some, which I'm going to do. Armor, helmets. This is the one that I need. Quick buy, purchased. Alright, now, the other thing I'm going to do is go to weapons. I need to go to attachments. And then I need to find the ammo for my weapons. I have this, the P4AR. So you can click on that. Hit buy. I'm going to buy 10. I don't want 11 though, so I want 10. That's going to be 2,000 UEC, which is United Earth credits. Purchased. forget what else I have. I have a pistol and whatnot, so another. But I'm gonna go and figure out what that is. So in order to do that, you just have to find a kiosk. So there's the proprietor. It's kind of like a little showroom. These are all the displays, different weapons you can purchase. See, this is the armor that I have, the Singularity armor. I like it. And I'm going out here. I like the fact that they moved it out here. I think it's better. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, I've got the Singularity helmet on. Now I have some ammo. Put like 3 of these out on my body. The rest I'm putting in here. What is this one though? This one is the shotgun. So it takes plasma shotgun barrel things. Okay. Give me a minute, y'all. Okay. It's only 423. Okay. Is there something that you need? No. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, you can keep resting. Just, I'll come over there in a little bit. I'm kind of streaming right now. Okay. All right. Bye. I love you. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. White called. Uh, Alright, so I was on a mission to get some more ammo. It's time for my shotgun. This, I believe, is what I have. It's the shotgun. Devastator shotgun. You can see there's all different attachments as well. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. I think that's all I need. Oh, I do need some more ammo for my pistol. Not sure what that is though. Okay, before I go spending it up, let me go back over here. And that is the S38 One Empire pistol. So it takes the S38. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna grab some of those. Alright, back here and here. And then the S38. There it is. Bingo. Okay. I'm gonna buy 10 of those as well. Alright, now the only other thing I need. Wish they had. Well, they do have the frag grenades. I think I'm gonna buy a few of these as well. 5. Okay. Perfect. Now, do we have other things here? Attachment. Do we have the health? Here we go. MISC. It'll be under there. There we go. Okay. I have one. Yeah, we'll do 5. Okay. So we spent a decent amount of money there. I think like probably about 15, 16,000. Ow. Okay. Just gonna carry the rest of these here. Attach all of these to me. So that way I have them. The rest I will carry. Put my grenades on me. There we go. And the other 2 I'll store in my backpack. There we go. Awesome. Now, let's take a look here. Boom. This is what I look like. It's pretty cool. These, by the way, Adira Falls Apartments are the habitation quarters when you start here on 18. Alright, let's head back to the hangars, or towards the hangars. Now, typically, I would probably go for a contract now, but here. Okay, headed towards the transport platform.
Hey.
I like how the NPCs are responsive. They're getting better too. The NPCs used to like stand all over the place. They used to stand in each other, and they looked wonky. But now they're getting a lot better. Now these are basically ATMs, so soon I would wager probably you'll have ATMs where you can like store money and stuff like that, so you don't have to run around with your money all the time. All right, let's go back to Riker's Memorial, which is the spaceport. Take another quick glance of around here, what it looks like. This is ArcCorp and Area 18, and now we're off back to the spaceport.
Now arriving.
Here we are. Oh, and by the way, up in the right-hand corner there, it does tell you if any of your friends are nearby, which right now it looks like Gobsmack and Protosith are nearby. And Zayreen. Alright. So we're back at the hangars now. This is where we would pick up our ship. Let's go look out the window over here though, just so you can see a little bit more of Area 18. So this is Riker Memorial. There's a player flying around in their ship.
Want your company to be a good company? Our corp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as
It's pretty cool out there.
logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our corp your new home.
Arrivals and departures. This doesn't really mean anything right now, because they don't really have commercial flights. But I bet eventually they will. And they have so many kiosks that don't really do anything right now, but I'm sure they will eventually. You gotta take your helmet off if you want to drink that, buddy. You can see I am a little thirsty, actually, so I'm probably gonna buy myself a drink. $6 credits. Purchased. Okay, so you don't automatically hold them. It goes into your backpack or into your inventory. You can see it. Storage access. Alright, let's pull the drink. Actually,
Want your company to be in good
put it in
company?
my hand.
Our corp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks
Oh wait,
offer
I forgot I
amenities
gotta
such as resource sharing and
take my
logistics
helmet
support
off.
with our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making our corp your new home.
Okay, now I'm gonna look down at my hand. Drink that. And as you can see, my thirst went up back up to 100%. So I'm no longer thirsty.
Your personal
I can
belongings
chuck
are your
this.
personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
And there you go. And now I'm gonna put my helmet back on. And there you go. Now, back to the ships. Now, typically, I would grab a contract.
It takes all of us working together to keep our corp safe and secure. Be vigilant.
So I think I might do that actually. Let's see what kind of contracts we got. So I need to deal with something. I'll be right back, guys. Just pause for a moment. I appreciate that.